set to make his UFC debut here in Vancouver.
Excellent striker, really good in the tie clinch. He's fought a lot of wrestlers before. He expects that Kennedy's going to want to put him on his back, and he believes that he really has the keys to defeat that game plan. Feels like he's faced it and dealt with it his entire career, and that Kennedy doesn't have the type of wrestling to consistently put Ricci on his back and control him and neutralize his strikes there.
Canadian amateur Muay Thai champion, set to make his UFC debut at age 34, Alessandro Ricci. His opponent, Surrey, British Columbia's home Jeremy Kennedy, and fans who aren't familiar with the area in which we are in, Vancouver, British Columbia, that's where the arena is. Surrey is about a half hour away. So Brian, Surrey, British Columbia is pretty much a suburb of Vancouver.
And Kennedy, I asked
he's one FC bantamweight champ. He's freaking good.
Said, you know what? I like being the first fight of the night for my first fight. The arena's not that packed. He said mainly the people that are going to be here are all of my fans, all of my family, the support network that's been watching me fight for years. Normally when Kennedy fights, it's in Canada and he's the main event. He's got to wait all night. So he's happy to get it done with early. And although he had an opponent switch after his final training session, he said, you know what? He said Ricci's actually a step down in my opinion in terms of wrestling. My other opponent was a better wrestler and I thought a more difficult matchup. So he, like Ricci, believes that this is a perfect matchup. So both guys feel really good about the skill set of their opponent.
And both men set to make their UFC debut. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Kennedy, 23. Ricci, 34 years old. Jeremy Kennedy will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, let's get it underway. Here is Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record. 10 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Woodbridge, Ontario, Canada, Alessandro Ricci. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an undefeated professional record, 8 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, Jeremy JBC Kennedy. The action begins. A referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
Quebec Zone, Yves Lavigne, our referee.
Step back a little bit, please. Thank you.
As we get things started in Vancouver.
Are you ready, sir?
Kennedy, Ricci, and here we go. The touch gloves, and we are underway. Red trunks for Alessandro Ricci, black trunks for Jeremy Kennedy.
Kennedy definitely prefers to grapple this fight. He believes that's his biggest advantage, but he also spent a lot of time in Thailand. Spent an entire year training at Team Quest Thailand, so both guys have good, legitimate stand-up skills.
Brian Ricci has the honor of being a crew in Muay Thai, and that's a high honor. That makes him a teacher, a professor, if you will, in the art of 8 limbs.
Yeah, he's actually had his own school for the last 10 years, and when you can teach on a daily basis, that really helps refine and solidify your technique. Nice job by Ricci in reverse positions here, but he's still giving up double underhook.
All Canada Showdown here on UFC Fight Pass. Both men making their UFC debut.
When you take a look at Kennedy, you can see he's actually the smaller guy. Kennedy has fought at 145 pounds before, but really believes he'll bring some speed to this weight class and quickness that'll be an advantage at 155 pounds.
Right now they work in the clinch. Both men trying to get rid of some octagon jitters, and they break. Good jab. Kennedy applying the pressure.
A well-timed knee there from
And
Ricci.
another one. And he had the clinch, Brian.
He's going to the body really well. The timing is perfect. He's timing those knees just as Kennedy fires his punch and his body's open.
That second knee, the right knee, as he was pulling down on the neck of Jeremy Kennedy, was outstanding.
Kennedy really not having a lot of success trying to take Ricci down against the fence. We'll see if later on maybe he backs up, tries something to center the outcome and set it up better with a combination. But this has got to be confidence building for Ricci.
And again with the knees. You don't need a lot of space to be effective with the clinch.
And the Kennedy fans are actually yelling out JBC for Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. That's actually
Is that what it is?
that's his nickname, obviously, because he likes that sandwich.
He's 23. Will he go to the regular bacon cheeseburger when he's older? Or will it just be the junior? Kennedy's bloodied up in the nose.
I'll tell you what, he's not going to be eating much if he keeps eating knees and those front kicks to the body. Ricci's done a really nice job changing stances, and when he goes to his southpaw stance, he's stabbing him with that front kick, peeling the toes back and getting right in the belly button area.
Both guys grinding here in the clinch early. As Brian mentioned, Ricci taking this fight on 5 days' notice, but he was training for a championship fight overseas. Kennedy did have a full training camp.
And interesting for Kennedy, he's the smaller guy, the weaker guy physically, most likely, from appearance at least. Choosing to clench this much is really, it's been a disadvantage for him. He's got to use his quickness, he's got to use his speed here, being the smaller guy, trying to use clinches to take Ricci down. All this upper body strength could wear out his arms for the later rounds.
Could the game plan for Kennedy be let's try to wear down Ricci because he took this fight on short notice?
Could be, but he also knows that Ricci was training. So Ricci's in shape. That fight in Japan, it wasn't like it was 2 months away. It was 1 week after this weekend. So he was finishing up his camp, absolutely.
Ricci has utilized his Muay Thai here in round 1. Final minute of the first of a potential 3 5-minute round. And the British Columbia crowd chanting Kennedy. There's that clinch again.
And Kennedy did a much better job. He shrugged that right shoulder across and returned the left hook. Very nice job.
Nice kick. And he catches the one from Ricci. When they break, Brian, Kennedy likes to come over the top. He got his takedown.
Big takedown. 30 seconds left. See if he can hold on to top position. But a nice job by Ricci to immediately come with an underhook with that right arm and get back up.
I was going to say he likes to come over the top with that elbow. So keep an eye on that when they break, if they break, with 10 seconds left.
10 seconds. If you want to get that takedown right now, you can. Want that inside track?
Round 1 in the books.
Let's take a look at some of the knees. Boom, right to the body. And here's Kennedy's coming forward, times it right to the solar plexus. Excellent work. And here's that final takedown. He's got the left leg wrapped around that right leg. Was able to get it, but Ricci immediately back to his feet.
Too close to your range. That's why he's letting that knee. Okay? Your jab is landing every time you throw it. It's backing him up. Understand? And very good to your right hand. The right kick, very good. Awesome round. If you can't get the takedown next time, break off, punch again, come back downstairs. A little more setup. Yeah, a little more setup. You're just too one-dimensional right now against the fence.
Don't forget, 1 week from tonight, exclusively right here on UFC Fight Pass, UFC Fight Night Live from Hamburg, Germany. Andre Arlovsky, Josh Barnett is the main event. Also, Alexander